Previously on Tomorrow's End. We don't need another intro like that.
Welcome to Morrow's End, a live play podcast set in the Morrow Project game universe. Episode 9, Looking for the Perfect Beet. After proving they are not dangerous, the team gains access to enter the town and find out that someone has had access to pre-war knowledge.
So, Doc has given Sam some of the 250-year-old...
delicious bourbon. Mother's milk, as it were, Sam. Mother's milk.
Mutter's milk.
Butters.
Alex is currently licking out the cup that had some of the stuff that he gave her.
Udders.
All right, so let's make a deal here, Sam.
Right.
I want some of that delicious fruited wine you just handed over here.
Well, the deal was taste for a taste.
So, what's it going to cost me for that little bottle you got there? No. I introduced myself to you. My name is Doc McHenry.
Oh.
I'm a physician, a doctor.
Oh, good. Good.
If you got anything that needs to be fixed or healed or stamp out disease.
Oh, there's all kinds of things need fixing around this town. But, doctor's talents are always handy around here. Not many people even know what a doctor is. I do, as I'm a learned man, but there you go.
I just want to point out that Jerry Lacey just said he was a learned man. Learned.
Shannon, you're
man.
marrying this.
Yeah, he reads a lot. He doesn't hear these words. You might say that he is the epitome of a self-learned man.
See, now, you've never heard it pronounced, so you should call it the epitome.
Wow. Wow. This is what I deal with all the time, Jerry. Now you see where I've become so violent and angry.
Yeah, I know where you're coming
I
from.
want to just pour kerosene on certain folk and
Light them up.
anyway.
Anywho, I don't normally take to strangers, as they tend to try to kill us and steal our shit.
Well, that's just
However,
rude.
You seem to have some pretty valuable things on you. And honestly, the lead out with the chocolate for booze. First of all, that girl's got a problem. Second of all, I know you got more than this.
Noted. So here's the thing. We can give you all the shit in the world,
Yep.
right? However, I can do a lot of good for a lot of people for a lot of liquor.
You remind me of my daddy talking about that smart fella came to town a while ago. Strange.
What did he look like?
He was dead before I was even alive.
Well, I run into a couple of folk hither and yon.
Man about here is the grandson of him. I imagine he looked something like that.
Well,
Runs the distillery around here and a little blacksmithing operation. Not that produces a whole lot.
Well, let's do. Why don't you introduce me to this individual?
All right, that's easy. He's in the biggest building in town where we make the hooch. I don't know if they're going to let you in entirely. I mean, not everybody's as warm and fuzzy as I am.
The hooch hutch.
All right.
Hooch hutch.
You are pretty warm and fuzzy, huh?
Yeah, well.
Well, why don't we leave this young lady here with her bottle of hallucinations?
2 candy bars, 2 bottles. Not gonna drink them all now.
I'm going to be 100% honest with you. You seem cool. I don't know this woman.
Oh.
I'll leave her for the dogs.
That's fine. Can I take my bottles with me, though?
Sure.
Thank you.
How about you, Poppy? You want to come along with us? You going to trust old Doc again?
I don't know if I'd go so far as trust, but...
Well, I'll give you a little hint. Don't go trading protection for things. A couple of boys came in about a week ago. tried to run a little, oh, hey, we'll keep you safe from them bandits. I've never seen someone get their ass whooped so bad. Oh, the town guards had a time with them.
So I'm more of the healing type of doctor.
That's good. That's good. We could use that, certainly.
All right, lead on there, McDuff.
All right, Doc, I'm going to let you go about your business. I'm going back to the rig.
Hey, Ashcan.
Adams.
Make up your goddamn mind, you savage. Boy, take Alex over there back to the damn vehicle, would you?
Yes, escort me.
Yes, escort her.
All right.
And she starts getting
I'm gonna
naked.
take his
it ain't my
arm,
own
loop
fault.
my arm around his.
It's gonna get weird. Just letting you know. That girl's been around the town.
I'll be careful.
She's gonna do weird shit to you. Weird shit.
Looks gross.
That's going to make you Boris, because she's Natasha, and earlier this morning we saw the moose and squirrel.
I am Russian, so it works.
Moose and squirrel.
Sam is going to
Hey,
have to
Will?
close down.
Will, I want to go in with them. Will, I want to go in with them.
You have a nap.
If it's getting dark, I get to have some fun.
Will,
So I get to go along on.
Will, I want to go in there. I
Good
don't
luck
get to
out
do
there.
anything fun.
Yeah, it's getting dark. It's you guys have been actually screwing around here long enough. Basically, you're going to have to. Anybody who's going into town has to stay the night. Once they close the gates, nobody's allowed out.
I'll make sure I hurry up and get out before they close the gate.
It's for
You
your
sure
own
you want
health.
to do this?
Yes.
All right, lead on, Sam.
Friendly reminder, if you find yourself outside of town after sundown, don't get it. Got a little problem with wolves around here.
I got me a monster killer.
I've seen the wolves around here take down grizzlies.
Yeah. They usually just take people around here.
I've hunted them all.
Okay.
Don't
Just
look at it too long.
Just so
Sam.
you know, like the whole left side of my face, I'm like missing an ear, and there's just massive claw marks going down the side of my face and neck.
He's not pretty.
No.
was a whore in Reno.
You gotta pay them, man. You can't just short shrift them. They don't take too well to that.
From one of them mutant bears around here.
That's what he called it.
Man eater.
You're going to have to wait for Sam to finish up and get to closing time before he's going to take you anywhere. So
Yeah, I gotta wrap stuff up. I got a shop to run. Who's to
All right.
sell?
you'll see traders coming in and out.
I make a detailed recording of many of the travelers looking for our two friends who kind of passed into the woods.
Oh, you're going to make me roll dice.
Starts getting dark out. You want to be on them things you guys use for night vision.
Optics. Optics.
Will do.
Yeah, optics.
Thanks,
Yeah.
You
Adam.
know, you're a little binky, aren't you?
Look for wolves.
You're a little binky,
Wait,
aren't
Tim,
you?
would I have those?
Hold up. Hold up.
You know when you see
Damn
it.
it, y'all shut up.
Y'all should
You
take
said
some of this
Jesus
shit.
H fucking Christ.
Oh. Uh-oh. What's that?
Someone put a chain on that invisible voice that keeps talking while other characters are talking.
Honey, do I need to give you a name too?
Banana fucking Jesus. You there with the
I know
crazy
you've
get up
met
and the drink?
Precious.
I swear to Crom, I'm trying to play a game. Inside voice. Inside voice.
Lizard Jesus, I know we got to open a window, but
All right, you win.
Okay.
A round of applause for Banana Jesus.
It's like Banana Republic, but you know, with Jesus.
Banana fucking Jesus.
Very, very good, by the way.
Thank you.
well, you remember the story of Lizard Jesus, right?
No.
So the entire point of me telling people to shut the fuck up just completely evaporated?
Yep.
Is that what it is?
So
Yep.
Let's be straightforward about that. I'm trying to do a thing. You with the crazy getup and the drinking problem. So you got a thing that make people see at night? Like
No,
like a Splinter Cell?
We done left already.
We are walking to place. And then all you two are
They
gone.
they went
Yeah.
somewhere else.
Oh, never mind. Everybody can unshut up then. I'm good. Delete this.
dark
you very
spots. Several people that would look like them, but nothing. You didn't get a good enough sign.
So they're tribe of folk.
I do have optics, and I'm going with you.
Right before closing, Sam notices two gentlemen walk in again, and that you've dealt with before. They're
Reprobates.
those
filthy animals.
You don't like them because they constantly are trying to ask if they can help the town in any way.
But, like, not in, like, that helpful way. Like,
but not in that helpful way.
Yeah, you know what I mean. I give them the eye. The eye that says, I can't just shoot you, but, you know,
Day's
do what you
not
gotta
over.
do and get the hell out of my shop.
Oh, Sam, you guys change your mind at all?
Do I look like I changed my mind, Carl?
You know, I've shown to you that we're powerful. We could help.
What's this Joker look like?
A tool?
He's actually wearing a suit, and he's clean.
You look at me, Mr. Suit. Last people came in here talking about how they were going to help us. Ended up trying to turn us into slaves.
And I've already apologized.
Shut up! Kill my wife. Kill my children. In fact, I'm starting to wonder why I don't kill you now. I don't like you. I don't like the way you look. I don't like the way you smell.
You have our offer.
Yeah, you got my answer.
Changed your mind?
Clearly not. I suppose I don't know what to tell you, Carol. Clearly not.
Just a point of reference here, sir. I don't know this young man Sam too well. I don't know you at all, but where I come from, no means no.
Do I know you?
No, you don't. Just an observer.
Do you know who I am?
No, love to know who you are. Sam, who is this young man over here?
An asshole.
He says you're an asshole.
At what point can I use persuade?
Anytime you
Anytime you start talking and you want to convince somebody of a
I'm
lie.
just going to make things worse. Like, I'm just... I'm going to press this till something happens.
I do not succeed. So, yeah.
Never mind.
You and your insulting woman.
Did you just hear that?
I am nobody's woman.
On a question, you know, I noticed that you're not supposed to bring any guns in here, right? It's all right if I have my knife.
Oh, yeah. Well, hell yeah. I mean, man ain't a man without a knife.
Right.
Wait, hold on. I was not informed that we couldn't have a knife.
Well, here's my knife.
No, I have a knife.
Oh,
Y'all can't
all
have
right.
guns, but I can.
And that is your right, sir. See, you two, you're not the type. You're not part of the chosen. This one
Part
one
of
here.
the chosen?
Oh, indeed. Please, go on, sir. Tell us about this chosen business.
Enlighten us.
If you have the resources. And you have the intellect.
Wherewithal.
Intellect.
Intellect.
Something that you commoners that wander probably don't understand.
What do you think about that, Colonel? Huh?
Oh, bitch.
What do you think about that? Intellect.
Did you just call me Colonel?
Well, aren't you a Colonel?
Green Beret, so you are
why
an
not?
officer of one stripe or another.
Pick whatever you want.
Yeah.
She's
What's
a
one
5-star
step
general.
above a colonel?
General.
Can I be a general?
Or a lieutenant colonel.
You're probably the only one left. You can be a 5-star freaking
Yeah,
general if
you
you
can
desire.
be-
I'm a 12-star general. I made up for like
147 stars!
I
Motherfucker!
just carry a big flag full of bronze stars. Damn
What do you
talking
think?
voice.
I didn't realize that you were not intellectual.
Oh, yes. Terribly unintellectual here. Very much so.
Fascinating.
I know next to nothing about how to...
Then you are welcome
Kill
to
people at a
join if you have the
distance, or-
intellect or the resources.
Join.
You have neither.
What are we joining?
Scientology?
Oh, God.
Resources.
I hated that
I'm-
fucking joint. Pete will tell you what.
I'm not very resourceful at all.
No, not at all. No.
It is the group.
The group. The grope?
You do not need to know more.
The group of the grope? Sam, can you enlighten us a little bit?
Oh God, I can't even explain what this lunacy is. They come in here every once in a while. They run their mouth about this plan and their group,
A plan.
and all kinds of shit I don't understand. And I read a lot.
There's
Like,
not
I'm
there's not like
learning.
144 of them that are going to rise from the grave or anything like that.
As far as I know.
Well, I'm on a roll tonight. If I'm going to pick on Scientologists, I might as well get them all.
I was going on about their Thetan level and shit, and all getting audited. I got a question for you, fancy man. Who the shit is Xenu?
Yeah.
We don't know either.
Really?
I've heard of that one. He must be a threat from the north.
Yes.
We have resources.
Resources.
We have plenty of resources. We can
Plenty.
We protect many towns that supply us.
Protect them
And
from...
give us what we need.
What do you protect them from?
The evils of this world.
The evil.
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 From not getting burnt down by guys who look like you?
Well, they don't look like us.
But there's others that burn towns down.
But your town burns down, things stolen,
Thumbs,
everybody
bubble.
killed.
Sorry, we were having a little confab over there. I told her how much I enjoyed the... Oh, I'll leave that be for a little while.
Personal.
It's very personal.
Deeply.
I'm on antibiotics now.
Oh, Jesus.
I'd like to go ahead and stealthily, which I'm fairly certain I can tackle without too much of an issue, remove my knife from its holster.
You need to roll.
Okay.
Roll.
Because there's always a chance of fumble.
Ting.
Yep, that or lower.
Oh, yeah.
I draw my knife.
That or lower?
That or lower.
Okay, I just got to get lower than
Shatters.
that. I have 8 successes, or is it 9?
That's
Is that
8 successes. Yes.
Eight
Okay,
successes.
nobody notices at all.
Well, it is getting late.
Late.
You're an odd fellow.
Emma,
Yes. You're an odd.
what's this gentleman look like? Give me this.
Tall, spindly. He's almost 6 feet tall. He's wearing a silver businessman
Hint
suit.
of bowed leg at all?
No, he's oddly clean.
Does oddly clean mean anything to me?
That means he's got running water.
Most everybody that's not a Morrow team project or someone who has access to a working bathroom is pretty grubby. They smell, they're dirty. Their clothing is absolutely dirty. Any pre-war clothing that you have ever seen is always completely in tatters.
And this is pre-war and pristine?
And this is pre-war and pristine, or pre-war style.
You guys, I'm going to key the mic. And he turns his back. I'm going to key the mic. Suit clean. Called the group.
We may need to come back later when Sam, your whole group may have time to think about this. It is starting to get late, and I need to leave. Retreat.
Fine, go. I hope the wolves eat you. Honestly, I want you to know I'm saying this from the bottom of my heart, Carol. I hope the wolves eat you.
They haven't so far.
Dry hump your
noticed.
carcass.
Dry hump your carcass.
No, please.
Well, look off down the road, Carol.
Farewell. Farewell, lady and odd man.
Yes, good evening to you.
I start cleaning my nails with the knife very nonchalantly.
And he has no idea. He struts out the door.
Is anybody else with him?
No, it was just him alone.
Just him.
God, I hate that man.
Well, suit.
Do you want me on him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Follow him
Armani?
out towards that. Yeah.
All right. I'll keep an eye out.
Cheap
I'm
suit,
following
fat
him.
man.
I'm going to climb up on the optics.
Okay.
Zoom in on the gates on the other side, but I'll watch both sides back and forth, waiting for him to come out.
Okay. You see him walk out to away from the gate.
And prior to that, I got a 33 on communications to see if we got anything else on radio. So that's 6 successes.
You have a carrier signal. It is not decodable.
Just the carrier? Is there actually data on it?
There's data on it. You don't know what it is.
Well, then.
You see the gentleman walk out away from the gate. He lights a cigarette.
Perfect.
I'll key the mic
Walk
up
him
again.
into him.
Hey, Doc. They got comms.
Well,
He's smoking an old world cigarette.
well, if we had any X-ray vision, we could tell whether he had cancer, and I could just sit back and laugh as his lungs rot from the inside.
I can turn him inside out and find out.
Oh, just let's watch them. If they're listening up on the thing, then they know we're out there.
So he starts walking towards the north, which gets in the way of the
I'm sticking with him.
building. Oh, you're leaving now.
Absolutely.
She's been
yeah.
on him like stink on shit.
Okay, well then you need to start doing stealth rolls.
That's 3 successes.
He doesn't even notice the tree that he walks into. Okay, he's walking straight north. He walks out of view. What's in your way now is the town's wall. You see that they're closing up the town's walls because it's now sunset and they're closing up.
Hey, Sam. You and I have a little quick conversation.
I want to
Yeah,
make
no
sure that
problem,
I
man.
stay within knife throwing range.
Okay, you're going to have to roll stealth, and I need at least 4 successes because you're going to have to be close.
Okay. How about
12.
12 successes?
12 successes. There they are.
She's
Okay.
wearing his suit.
Yeah, you're
Actually,
inside the suit.
this
He
is the
doesn't
best
notice.
part.
I done
She's
good,
actually
right?
crawled up inside of his ass.
Yes.
And he's like, oh, a mild fart.
He's about to step in some dog shit, and she's like, "You're about to step in dog shit." He's like, "Oh, thanks," and then goes about his business.
Because he thought it was him talking to himself.
He walks about a quarter mile, and you see him get on a motorcycle. And
Okay.
he gets on it, and you see him do a couple of things, and he leaves. There's no engine sound. It's electric. He's now going at a pace that you
I
can't.
throw a knife at the tire before he gets too far.
What if I have an electron?
You're going to have to throw. You're going to have to roll now. It's a -20.
Okay.
The big tire.
So that's 2 successes. I rolled a 29.
You hit it. It did not puncture the tire, but he didn't notice. He rolled a 99 on his awareness.
All right.
He actually isn't aware of himself.
Yes, correct.
You just died of stupidity.
Just fell off the bike, forgot how to use it spontaneously.
Some days.
Or tree.
And I had to leave all of my weaponry, my range weaponry behind me.
Your friend has returned to the bar before they got the front doors closed. She's actually quite quick.
It's true. I am quite quick.
Indeed.
She's only walking, but she's just always there.
Sam,
Yep.
so who was the suit?
Oh, every couple of weeks or so, they'll send someone in. It's one group or another coming in, talking about protection. And
Are they always that clean?
well, not all of them. Sometimes they do come in looking all spit shined up, looking like they don't get covered in shit like everyone else.
Where they hail from?
Oh, hell if I know.
South, north, east, west?
You really don't know what direction they come in. They usually just up here. And any attempts of anybody following them, they usually lose them quickly.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, he got onto a bike.
What are they after?
Electric. Couldn't hear it at all. Completely silent.
Really?
Yeah. Threw a
Well,
knife
that's
at it,
strange.
but it didn't do shit.
It's fascinating. Sam, let's meet some of your leadership over there. Let's have a little chat with them.
All right, shop's closed. I guess it's time you go and meet the neighbors, I suppose.
Well, let's do that.
So I'm taking to see the bosses.
He leads. He closes up the place. By that time, the front gates have already been closed. They pulled back the cannons and they've closed it. And you see the largest tree slid in this gate. It's like they're trying to keep monsters out.
Right.
He waves to a couple of guys, talks to them, basically convinces them that you're okay and that he's going to make sure that you don't go anywhere where you're not supposed to.
All right.
Basically, he's vouching for you. And you guys actually exit through the back of the bar area because that's the only way in other than the large gate for bringing larger things in.
All right.
When you step through the back, you're on the inside of the walled area, and there's several small homes, log cabins, some with wood, basically wood shingled roofs, some with some slate, some thatched. And towards the back of what you can see, the main wall, a couple of very tall buildings. That's where you're headed.
How tall is tall?
Almost 2 stories tall.
Yeah.
The tops of them would show over basically the wall.
Palisade is the word you're looking for.
There we go. 2 palisades.
All right.
Is this anything I should recognize or know of?
You've never been inside.
Okay.
They've never let you
Fair
inside.
enough.
You've actually never been interested. Everything that you've needed to do.
I've
with
been
is
able
in
to
front.
barter for, yeah.
Yeah. So Sam's going to bring you all the way there. You basically walk into what looks like a forge, basically a blacksmith shop. There's chunks of different random pieces of scavenged metal. There's some things that looks like he's reworked into something new. And there's a gentleman working towards the back there.
All right.
Sam introduces you to Henry.
Well, if Sam thinks you're all right, then I don't see where there'll be a problem. How can I help you folks?
Well, first off, my name is Doc. I am a doctor.
Oh, that's good.
One from the old world, as it were.
Oh, yeah.
So, I got a lot to trade, but it's all skills, not necessarily goods.
Well, hey, you're talking to the right guy. My grandfather was like you.
Oh, yeah?
And I remember my dad telling me stories about how he'd come in, build the wall, built the distillery. I tell you, it's a pretty amazing thing in there. If you ever get the chance to take a look at it. I don't know how to keep it working, but I'm sure you people don't care about our little problems here. But
Well, that's not necessarily true. See, you provide something really wonderful.
it is a pretty good product, if I do say so myself. Yeah.
So, at any rate, you got any sickness or illness about here that...
Nothing more than usual.
Didn't I hear that you had access to an engineer?
Oh, yeah, I got all kinds of engineers. You need an engineer?
What now?
Somebody knows how to fix stuff.
Yes. As you can see, I am in the business of fixing things, and I do a passable job of it, but there are certain things like I know how to move steel, I know how to move a few other things, but
Yeah, wasn't Alex? Didn't she say she was an engineer?
Yeah, if we can keep her off the booze, she's a good engineer.
I think your boozy engineer knows anything about copper,
Oh,
tubing, that sort of thing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm sure she could. See, I got a proposition for you, and we'll be straight. How's that? No bullshit.
It'd be a nice change of pace. It's like that.
We're looking for a place. We need to not call our own. We need somewhere to base out of. We got some jobs we'd like to do. Help people. Regrow some things. Make a worthwhile living instead of scratching away life out of the dirt and the woods. But we got to be able to trust one another. That's hard to do in these parts.
No shit.
So we got a vehicle, a big vehicle.
It's true.
And we got some weapons. What would you say of bringing that vehicle in, storing it here, or maybe even letting us be a part of your community? And in trade, we'll keep the distillery going, keep some folks healthy, and contribute to the safety of this place.
Not to say I'm against the idea. I actually like some of the things you talk about, and Sam seems to like it. And, well, I like Sam, so you've got me won over. There's a small problem, though. There's a whole town full of people who don't trust strangers.
No, indeed, I get it.
And when I say don't trust strangers, I don't mean like, oh, there's a person I don't know, I'm just going to leave them alone. It's, this person I don't know is, I'm probably just going to kill him.
Gotcha.
We have a bad history with strangers in this town.
How do we overcome that?
That's a good question.
Well, I got a young woman out there in that vehicle. We did surgery on here just the other night. I'd rather be somewhere instead of a back of a greasy vehicle and more in a nice warm area where she could do some healing. Now, I don't know what your folks or how we can get this across. What kind of deal can we work? How do we accomplish this?
Well, I got a lot of pull in this town, but I mean, I ain't the king of this place. We all try to come together and make decisions. I guess I can try to get all the heads of this place together, tell them what you got in mind, hopefully talk some sense into them. I'm going to warn you, though. I've said
no,
they ain't nice.
We're tired of being left alone out in the woods. I'm tired of running from Maxwell's militia and trying to dodge her bullets. We came to an agreement. Maybe an uneasy one, but it's an agreement.
Indeed.
It was a pretty tough life out there.
I hear you.
Old Ashcan threw in with me. He got me out of some trouble. And I'll keep him out of trouble.
I've been treated very well so far.
So, if you don't mind, why don't we have Ashcan bring in our engineer if she's none too loopy?
No promises. I mean, she did get the beet juice.
Yeah. So you talk with your people?
Now, I can't tell you to take your vehicle and go up to the back door of this place, ask for a man named Raj, and tell him you got a special package. Can't tell you that because that would probably get me in trouble with the heads of this place. That being said,
we'll see what we can pull together.
See what you can do.
All right. I'm going to key up the mic. Will, you out there?
Still here.
So you and Guy can get that vehicle around to the side.
Which side?
Come around from the front gate to the right.
Okay.
Raj. Get up to the gate, not the main gate, the side gate.
All right.
And tell Raj that you have a special delivery.
Special package.
A special package. All right?
If they ask for the package, do I tell them what?
Yeah. We're going to get Charlie inside and bring Alex.
All right. Well, she's sitting there. You guys apparently made some friends, and she's real happy about it.
Yeah, well, we're going to get her in here. I want to get both of them in there. I want to get her into some warm area instead of sitting in the back of that thing so we can get her healed up.
Easy enough to do.
We're making some good headway with the folks in this here town. Maybe we can base out of, go get some stuff.
Tim, any further activity on that carrier wave?
It has stopped.
I'm making a note of the frequency.
Okay, it's in the 400 megahertz range.
Really? We have equipment that will broadcast in that range.
You have equipment that will broadcast in any range.
Well, then.
Well, except for 10 gigahertz and higher. Can't do that. Okay, so Guy pulls around the back. There's just what looks like a gate, but there's nothing there.
The hatch is directly over the driver or in the middle?
Oh, there's one directly over the driver, and there's one back towards the turret in the middle where the commander would sit.
I'll pop up the turret, the commander spot.
Okay.
Looking for Raj.
Look around. No, you don't see anybody.
No, I'm saying out loud. Looking for Raj.
There's nobody there.
Doesn't
Maybe you
matter.
should just, like, knock on the
Somebody's
door.
watching. We just rumbled up in a vehicle. They know we're here.
You see down towards the bottom a small section open. Looks like window sized.
Mm-hmm.
With a torch. Someone down there. And they look up and... Who did you ask for?
Raj. We have a delivery for him.
A package. We have a package. Verbiage is important.
The door closes, but seems like almost a minute passes, and then the gate starts opening.
Well, I'm guessing they got to move a log.
Gentleman comes out, waves it quickly, and says, "You need to hurry."
I'm going to hop out of the truck and head on inside.
No. We're taking the truck in.
Can it fit? Oh, I didn't realize it was that big. I thought it was just a side entrance.
Okay, so you start moving forward. We're taking it in. He looks at you confused and okay, and they open both sides. This is going to barely fit.
We'll fold the mirrors in. It'll be all right.
When you pull in behind, you basically can barely fit it in. There's no room to maneuver on the inside. You can pull in and they can close the gate behind it. That's it.
We'll climb out the top hatches. No big deal.
Okay.
How am I climbing out anything?
We'll get to that.
Okay.
They, you see them, several guys pulling the gates closed and then working hard to put a big log in place.
If you guys want, we can brace that for you.
Gate opens outward. How are you going to brace it?
That's a problem.
Ooh, yes. Please, let's. Hi, I'm Alex. Pleasure to meet you, sir.
Hello, Alex. I'm Henry. Henry Fjord.
Henry.
I hear you are an engineer.
Yes, I sure am. I got my PhD. What do you need, sir? How can I help you? How can I assist you today?
Well, as I'm sure you've noticed, as I take from the smell coming off of you, that our primary export here is hooch.
And you do God's work. God bless you.
Yes, well, thank you, ma'am. We have a slight problem, though. We cannot produce the volume necessary, and these stills are getting a little old. I could
use a second still, I would bet. Not only are we going to get the first still up and running even better, but I bet we can just replicate it. If we got enough material, which we have a lot of material, we could set up a second one. Oh my gosh, can you imagine just the type of trade we could bring into this town? It would be glorious.
You're very peppy. I like
She got into the coffee again.
I had to sober up. They said I needed to do things. Just like college. How I wrote my thesis paper.
Henry, if you need, I'm pretty handy at fixing things. So, let's go have a look at this.
When you two walk into the still room, there's actually what is actually there is the equivalent of two stills, but only one's functional.
Pot still?
These are designs that you've never seen before.
Define never seen before.
Any books that you guys currently have are of a type that these don't match.
More advanced or more like jerry-rigged?
A little of both.
Fascinating. 2 successes in mechanical engineering to take a look at how it's put together and how it's originally supposed to function.
Whoever designed these and built them knew what the heck they were doing. There are changes. There's changes that don't make sense to you, but they're obviously there for a reason. They function, and everything you can see, they function like everything that you would have in any of your books. You know, your computers, you've got basically the full Library of Congress. Nice. And you're looking through that, and you're looking, okay, this part and this part matches, this part and this part matches. What the hell are these for? And
5 successes to try and figure out what they're for.
You've got an idea, but if there was only if there was more information that you could get.
Do you have any blueprints for this? Any of the original designs? Any notes from the person who originally built this?
Maintenance mechanical on the number 82. 8 successes.
Okay. What are you fixing?
I want to actually see it in operation. Is it running currently?
No, it is not running. He shut down for the night.
Okay. Looking through it, tool marks and things like that should tell me an awful lot about it.
There's a lot of tool marks from where he's maintained it. This thing's close to 60 years old, and it's had a lot of maintenance done to it.
It's copper?
It's copper, it's brass, it's someone has drawn tubing Someone has done really well at pounding shates, making this metal. It is a copper, copper still with some brass parts.
The drawn tubing is interesting.
Did you read that part of? Okay. So,
roller drawn or die drawn?
You're not 100% sure. You would like to see both sides.
No, you're not 100% sure. Because you can't tell the difference, can you?
No. You would need to see more of it. You really, if there was more light, like tomorrow during the day, you can inspect both of them side by side. Probably the one that's unfinished, you'd be able to absolutely get a lot more details on how it was made.
So yeah, do you have any original blueprints for this or design notes?
I might have a few things in my office if you'd care to join me.
Absolutely.
All
right. They're walking off.
I'll stay with it.
With
the still.
With the still? Okay, so you're going to continue inspecting and all that other stuff?
Yeah, I'm going to pull out lights and magnification.
Well, you've got the... Yeah, you could go back to the... and grab basically a long extension with work lights and things like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
So,
I'm going to pull the optics that we have that'll do magnification.
okay, you can do that. Okay, so you guys are...
Yeah, what do we got here?
You see him dragging all kinds of stuff out there. Ashcan's not impressed.
I just want to make sure I don't get
Am
too
I
close
just
to the
kinda
crazy
standing around or
drugged one.
I know what. Where am I in the?
You are currently in one of the houses.
Okay.
Basically Sam's house.
So you don't worry.
So... No, she's been carried off to Sam's house and placed in a bed where Doc is working on her right now to make sure
Okay,
that
so
she's okay.
she's not anywhere around anymore. All right.
Nope.
I guess I'll come hang out by Ashcan. He looks like someone who can handle his shit.
Okay, Ashcan, are you gonna hang around on the battlements or?
Yeah, around the vehicle.
Okay, he's over near the vehicle. You guys are actually. You notice that the guards around there are getting a little nervous and heading up the stairwell to one of the lookout points above the fence.
Like nervous about us or nervous about something else?
Nervous about something else.
I'm going to go up on the battlement.
Okay.
We
you
both
guys are
notice or
heading
he
up there.
notices?
He notices.
Okay.
And you notice that he's looking at them and starting to head off with them.
What's up? Or sorry, what's up? My bad.
Something's coming. They're spooked.
You want more eyes?
The more the better.
All right.
All right.
I'll bring up the rear.
Poppy, your rifle, you've got night optics and everything else. So, all right, Will, you're starting to set up.
Yeah.
Getting everything in there.
I have gotten my guns back.
Yeah, they're in the vehicle.
Okay, awesome.
So,
I have 13 successes for observation.
Both of you see that every tower on the wall is currently manned, and everybody is looking out towards the wooded area, but the two rear sides are both looking due east right now. And one of the other towers, you see that there's a couple of them that are pointing.
Now, what the guys up in the towers, do they have torches up there? Do they have any like pots, like large-sized pots of anything up there with them? Do they have like fire bowls?
Yes, there's each one has basically a fireball that's not lit, but they're up there with a couple of torches. And all of them are armed with bows and arrows. And you notice that there's several arrows stuck in basically what looks like a large wooden tube with some kind of a fluid.
So they're all armed with bows and arrows, and me and her are the only two up here with any kind of firearms. Oh, this is going to be interesting.
I'll go ahead and take out my gun with the optical sight.
Okay. You flip
See
it on,
if I can have a better look at what they're looking at.
You're looking out due east. You're scanning out due east, and you see the tree line nice and clear. And you give me a roll on your. That's a plus 20 now.
So that's 0 successes. Unless, let's see here, what is it? Observe.
You see large shadows moving out there in the tree line.
It's a dire platypus.
Dire squirrels. Oh, that would be bad. They can climb the tree, climb everything.
But if you could make one a mount, can you just imagine it?
Dire flying squirrel.
No, mounted on a dire squirrel. Come on.
Dire flying squirrel.
Even better. I have a new campaign idea. New character idea for D&D.
1 success.
Okay. You see in your optics now, you see that there is something very large out there moving.
Okay.
You would swear from your experience bear because of its size.
Do I see it? Do I see any wolves pursuing it? That's what I'm going to look for because
No.
I've seen bears get taken down by those wolves.
Yes, but you only see one thing moving.
One
that's
thing,
about
okay.
Bear-sized. Ashcan, how many?
4.
You just noticed that the same big things that are moving, there are multiple. You're not sure, but there's more than you can count right now.
Dragon Lady, how many rounds you got?
That wasn't part of my character sheet.
To Morrow's End is played with the Morrow Project version 4.0 game system, available from Timeline Ltd at www.timelineltd.com. We also use with permission the ambient sound collection from tabletopaudio.com. Check them out for a ton of ambient soundscapes for your tabletop RPG sessions. Until next time,